Hi everyone, it's been a long time since I last posted here, but I think I'm slowly coming out of my YouTube hiatus. I wanted to experiment more with sewing videos, just fun, easy projects you can do at home and to bring ideas alive. In this video, I'll be making 3 different oversized scrunchies. You can play with different fabrics, sizes, and styles. I think it's a great beginner project if you're getting into sewing or just want to make your own accessories. I think they're cute for any season and definitely perfect for greasy hair days. For the scrunchie, all you need are 2 rectangles. I'll be experimenting with different sizes in this video, so you can decide what you prefer, use it as a guideline, and perhaps adjust it to your liking. For scrunchie number 1, I'll be making a double ruffled style, size 120 by 20 centimeters. I'll put the inches on screen, and I'm using a satin fabric. I steamed the fabric off camera so it will be less wrinkly, and now I'll be cutting out 2 rectangles. The measurement already includes 1 to 2 centimeters of seam allowance, so here I'm measuring, marking where to cut. You can also fold the fabric in half to make it more even. Mine was a little crooked, but that's fine since it will be all scrunched up anyways. Now we're stitching the top and bottom together with the right sides facing each other if your fabric has a right side, otherwise it doesn't matter. So put the rectangles on top of each other and sew a straight line on the top and the bottom. And now you will have something like this. The 2 rectangles are attached now. Next, we're gonna stitch both sides, but we'll be leaving a small opening in the middle. And the opening should be around 2 to 3 centimeters. In the next step, we'll be folding it inside out. So make sure not to make it too small. So go ahead and sew just like here on the video. You can start from the stitch where you left, and to secure every stitch at the end, I am sewing a little bit backwards, forward and backwards to secure the stitch. Once that's done, we'll be turning the fabric inside out through the small hole that we left open. So go ahead and carefully pull out the fabric just like here. And then it should look something like this. After that, we're gonna sew 2 straight stitches across the rectangle, making sure they line up with the opening on the sides, just like here on the screen. The fun part, attach the elastic to a safety pin and thread it through the middle of the rectangle. There should be an opening in between the fabric in the middle where we left it open, so go ahead and thread it through. If your elastic is a little short like here, you can hold the end in your mouth so it doesn't slip back, or however you want to do it. Once it's through, tie a knot. I tied mine about 3 times. Make sure it's not too tight or too loose. You should be able to wear it without double wrapping it, but also it shouldn't feel loose. However, when you wear it, you can double wrap it, of course, if you want, but I think it would be prettier if it's just without the double wrap. all tied up, cut off the end of the remaining elastic, scrunch it up a bit, and then it should look something like this. All there's left to do is to close the opening. I decided to hand sew this part. However, this step is totally optional because the fabric should be able to cover it up unless you're very rough with your scrunchie. I sew the corners of each end of the rectangle together, very subtle, around like 3 loops. And then I also repeat it on the other side. And the very last step, fluff it up with your hands, go around the scrunchie, and then you're basically done. Moving on to scrunchie number 2, which is a double ruffled contrasted scrunchie. For this scrunchie, you will need something extra, which is a contrasting thread, and also preferably a fabric that doesn't have a right or wrong side, since both sides will be exposed. I used a white sheer cotton type of fabric and a blue stitch for the contrast. Just like the previous scrunchie, we're gonna cut 2 rectangles, and this time I fold the fabric in half to have a bit more of a straight rectangle. And for this scrunchie, I'm using 115 centimeters by 20 centimeters, including seam allowance. Next up, I'm adding a zigzag stitch around the edges of both rectangles, so all around, just like a border. However, the sides, I am doing it in the same color as the fabric. If you have any other similar styles on your sewing machine that would look prettier than the zigzag stitch, go ahead and use that, of course. Feel free to experiment with the zigzag width and length of the stitch on another piece of fabric to see which proportion you like the best, and then go ahead and add it to your rectangles. Now we're placing the 2 rectangles on top of each other and sew 2 parallel lines through the center about 3 centimeters apart from each other, just like the previous scrunchie. Moving on to the elastic and safety pin step. Just like the previous scrunchie, thread your safety pin and elastic through the center of the rectangle, putting it all the way to the end. Once you reach the end, tie a knot. I tied it 3 times again, and make sure again to make it not too tight or too loose. Cut off the remaining elastic. And we're gonna close the opening hole by hand sewing, but again, this is optional, but just to make it more neat, I will hand sew this part again sewing the edges of each rectangle to each other. Go ahead and fluff it up again. You can go through it with your hands, making sure the fabric is equally divided around the elastic, and then you're basically done. Now on to the last scrunchie, number 3. This one is extremely oversized. It's single ruffled, definitely the most easiest of all 3. I used a cotton fabric and of course a different size again, which is 150 centimeters by 15 centimeters. I fold the fabric in half again and cut out 2 rectangles. Next up, we're gonna attach the rectangles by stitching all sides together, but leaving a small opening at the centers of both sides again, just like before, so about 2 to 3 centimeters. And if your fabric has a right or wrong side, just like mine, make sure to face the right sides together. Then we're gonna fold the rectangle inside out through the small hole that we left open. Just like the previous steps, take your elastic string, loop it through the hole with the safety pin. And once you reach the end, tie a knot about like 3 times. Cut off the remaining excess of the elastic, and then we're basically done. You can close the hole by hand sewing again, but for this one I skipped that part because there's a lot of fabric cover up the elastic. So yeah, fluff it up and you're done. So those are the 3 different scrunchies in different styles, sizes, and fabrics. What I learned is that there are definitely many ways to make scrunchies. You could also sew them fully in a loop instead of hand sewing the ruffles at the end. But this method felt easier and required less thinking for me. The last single ruffle scrunchie could probably be slightly smaller, but with a different fabric, I think it would still look very cute and very statementy. I think Satin looked the prettiest for the scrunchie in the first style. I did steam it a bit too much though at the end, so be careful not to over steam Satin. If you look closely, you can see the difference in the wrinkles when I was wearing it. But overall, this was a very fun project and nice way to get back into sewing. Here I added some more inspiration for you for different styles or different fabrics. Let me know which one you like the most and what fabric you would use to experiment with making it. Thank you for watching as always, and I'll see you in the next one.